hit in this one. He'll bring it out. It's Law. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense comes onto the field first today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Law. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Law. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Law. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Law. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going up top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the plate, you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Leaves it with the back.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Law. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another first down. Hands it off. Creates a little room. Past the first down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Number 48 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Back to pass, it's Manning. Out of the backfield, he's open.
The pass on first down, caught by the back. Snap is made at the 37. Second down.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught behind the line, it's Moore.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
drive alive on third down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Fires to the right. It's caught. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
He's got it. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Finds his tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Inside the 30. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll immediately call timeout. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three.
Kentucky, 3.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Right back to him on the ground. Bust through behind his pad. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Now on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's McGowan.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback keeps it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting well in that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Finding an escape route. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got him downfield. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. Texas fight and fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the ground, it's McGowan. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The kick is on its way. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The run to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Brings up